In this video, I'm going to set the scene that you're out in the wilds and either you or a companion have seriously injured your ankle, a serious sprain, a break, and you need to form a crutch to help walk out. Obviously, if it's just yourself or there's only one of you, making a stretcher is not an option. So I'm going to just run through how to make a really strong, sturdy crutch. You can whip up an emergency crutch, literally just a sturdy post with a piece of clothing wrapped over the end of it, wedged up under your armpit, but obviously it's going to get painful to use quite quickly. So I'm going to make a sturdy crutch here and just run through step by step what you should be looking for to build it and how to do it. So I'm going to start with the materials. First of all, you want to find quite a chunky, if I put my hand in the frame here, you can see it's quite a sturdy stick with a Y on the end. So that's the first component, and then you want another piece of timber that you're going to form across the top, which needs to be longer than the Y. I'll show you why. And then obviously I've got this little crook piece which I'm going to use as well. So I'll just start step by step now and show you how to knock this up. So here we go. The first step that's obvious is cut the Y-shaped piece, which is going to form your crutch, to an approximate height. You want to rest the other piece of wood that's going to form the top on top as well, so you can gauge the overall height when it's going to be done. And the other thing you want to do as well is cut these tops off as flat as you can. So yeah, that's the first step. The next step is offer up your top piece across the top, and you want to mark either side of where these fork ends are and notch those out. So I'm going to get on and do that now, and then when you've done that, take the end off as well. So make sure you leave an overhang, and I'll get on and do that now. Right, so now the top piece is notched out. The next step is to use some cordage. In an emergency, you could just be using the person who's injured their foot's bootlace, or there is a trick where you can use your own bootlace and just use part of it to tie the top of your boot up so you can keep walking. But if you happen to have cordage with you, or you can use various natural resources as cordage, everything from stinging nettles to splitting saplings, twigs down. So yeah, I'm just going to bind that up with some cordage now, and then we'll get on to the next bit. Tying notches in the sticks before you add the cord on any project is a good idea, because it gives the cord something to bite into, so you can pull it all together a lot tighter. So that's just a little tip. I'm going to carry on, I've bound one side up, I'm going to carry on and do this side. So I'll just do that now. That's the top piece bound on. The next step is this crook that I cut off, and I'll actually add as a handle. So the first thing you do is with your knife, shave off any bumps and lumps and flatten the back of this piece off, so you can then attach it. So I'm going to do that now. Now the back's flattened off, you want to roughly put this side piece where you want it height wise, and then mark off the bottom edge, so you can then notch out a slither out of here, so when you tie it in, it's going to be a really tight fit. And pay extra attention at the top when you cord it on, so it's as strong as possible. So I'll get on and do that now. So there's the finished crutch, really strong, sturdy. You could make it more comfortable by sacrificing a piece of clothing and obviously wrapping fabric around the handle and pad the top, but much better than just using a pole with some fabric on wedged up under your armpit. It's just the same as a modern crutch. So if you can find the materials in woodland and you've got a knife with you and some cordage, you can knock up a fairly modern style crutch, which would be nice and efficient to help get back out of the situation you're in. You can also apply this braced top with a fork, because when you notch it and then you tie it down, the fork can't spread, so it's incredibly strong, and you can use this technique on some sturdy, chunkier logs with a fork to make a seat, a bit like a shooting stick, and you can actually use that around camp, and you've got yourself a mobile seat then. I might knock another one up next time I'm out in a camp just to show you, but yeah, just wanted to run through this emergency crutch. So there you go, hope you found the video enjoyable, and please subscribe for similar videos. Thanks very much.